What's up, YouTube? What's up, Majai Gobind? What's up, Soul Fam?
How's it going, everybody?
What's up? This is Jason, aka Seva, and you are watching Ray of Light Tarot because I got one coming for you right now. A ray of light. Boom! Rays of light everywhere. Guys, we've got a good one for you tonight.
Yay!
So
I'm so excited.
Ready.
I'm so excited. Hey, Anna, welcome in.
I know, I'm so excited too. Guys, come on in and say hey in the chat.
Hey, Christina.
Hey is not just for horses tonight. Come on in and say hey in the chat. Come on in and say hey in the chat. We've got some fun things going on tonight. So number one, we are going to be talking in a little bit more detail about the Finding the Magic Playground course, which Jai and I are super stoked about. This is going to be like the most amazing 6-week journey that you've ever been on. So if you haven't made your mind up yet and you haven't decided what to do it. Join this course. You're going to benefit so greatly from this. You're going to come out of this thing a master manifester and go get your life.
Hey, Rebecca, how's it going?
Rebecca, Christina.
Vanessa, Lina, Juanita, Angela, Carrie. What's up, everybody?
All the kids in the house. Welcome, kids.
In the house.
It's Friday Night Live. How cool is it? You guys know I usually do Friday Night Live, but I don't always get to do it with Jai. So Jai is on board for Friday Night Live. What is up, Jai? Are you excited?
Yes. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Chad. Yeah, dude, Chad. I'm so excited. So we have one more thing to share with you guys about the class that starts on Sunday on the full moon in Aries. Did you guys watch the astrology video, by the way? Because it's crazy. This full moon
that was crazy. Amazing. That's got me all excited. And you know, I don't know.
It's the Sun Jupiter day.
Dude, you guys, I was telling Jai just a few minutes ago, because we always talk for a little while before we come on. And I was telling her how, like, I get that, you know, I've told you guys on full moons, a lot of times I kind of get this euphoric feeling. I was getting that already today. And it's not even the full moon.
That's how powerful that full moon is.
So, yeah, I think it's pretty insane. It's like that download energy. It's like big things coming. And I, you know, I've been working on personal readings out the yin yang because I got behind when I was not feeling well. So it's just been like intensity. Speaking of which, let's get a little spray lavender and sage. Thank you, universe. Guys, how's everyone doing? Talk to us, guys. Let's talk in the chat for a minute, Jai, and see how everyone's doing. And if you want to get on the list for a personal mini read, let us know. We're going to do a giveaway too in just a few minutes.
Yes. So if you definitely want to get a little reading tonight, a mini reading from us, then get on the list. And the way that you do it is by going to Jason's PayPal or his Cash App. Cash App is $Ray of Light Tarot, and the PayPal email is
nhjoost92@gmail.com. Christina, would you post those in
So make sure you either send the donation to Cash App or to PayPal, and it's $25 minimum. And if you guys do donate here into the YouTube app, the YouTube cash thing, it'll just be counted as a donation. Someone actually just made a donation.
Muchas gracias.
Oh, to shower love on the viewers. That's so sweet, Kim. Thank you.
That is so sweet. I love Kim. Kim, you're the sweetest, honestly.
That's so sweet. You
make me happy.
Corina's in here. Debbie's in here.
I love you guys. You guys are so awesome. And, you know, Jai and I were just talking about how we have just both of us feel like we're so blessed to have such amazing subscribers, like just people who really are just kind, loving, giving clients, people who get readings from me. I have the best clients too. Like I have like 10 people waiting for readings, but they're all so patient, so kind, so generous. They understand that I haven't been feeling well and they're just like being awesome about it. It's like, I don't think I could have dreamed, and maybe I did dream it up myself before I incarnated, but I don't think I could have dreamed up a better mission and life path than to do what I'm doing for the people I'm doing it for right now, and to be so blessed with the people that I have as friends, clients, family, everything. A work wife right here, Jai Gobind, my work wife. It's just a really good vibe. I'm so blessed and so fortunate and blessed, highly favored, all of that.
Rebecca says, glad you're doing better, Jason.
Thank you. What?
Rebecca says, glad you're doing better. Hey, Melanie.
So good.
Kim,
Thank
Maggie.
you, Rebecca.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. And oh my God, we're so excited about Sunday. So should we get a little bit into the topic?
Oh my God, mind blown, right?
Thanks, Rebecca.
It's gonna be.
We're a little bit giddy tonight. We're just a little bit giddy.
Right?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Spread the love, right? I mean, my goodness, like, and we can do that without being nonsensical, illogical, or ignorant. We can do that in a very righteous way.
Righteous way. Cool.
Know what I'm saying, Jai? Know what I'm saying?
Yes. So let's talk about, before we get started. So whoever's gonna get a reading, just do the donation thing while we talk, please. But basically, there's something about, so you guys know that we have this course starting on Sunday. Some of you guys might have no idea what we're talking about. So we're doing a 6-week course, and we are going to teach you basically what we have learned through many experiences in our life, how to become master manifestors in our life. And in order for you to be a master manifestor, there's a certain foundational understanding of the universe that you need to have. It's not just about thinking positive. Like a lot of people think like, oh, the law of attraction.
Let me
like,
just interrupt you for a second.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard of anything that we're talking about yet, go back tonight after this, go back and watch previews 1, 2, and 3, because this is preview 4, and we'll touch on all the other things about manifesting that are important. Yes. Right now, Jai's what she's talking about is the last sort of piece of the puzzle. So go ahead.
Right. No, totally. Right. So that's like what you need. You need this foundational understanding. It's not just about thinking positive. It's not just about money either. Do you know what I mean? It's like what we value and what brings value into our life is different for everyone. Yeah.
And if you're doing what flows from your heart space, money is just like the little cherry on top of the cake, and or 20 million cherries, because it flows in, but it comes from you really opening up your heart and doing something that is in line with your truth.
You know, the funny thing is that some people have money, but they still feel empty.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
So it's like, so that's what I'm saying. It's not about money. It's about what brings value into your life, what adds value to your life. And so this is a program that's for anyone that wants to learn how to begin to bring more of what lights you up.
And that's the thing. Not only is it not about money at all in that sense, but for those of you who think like you have to sacrifice to make money, and that it like you're focusing on you need to make more money to support your family, whatever, and you've got to sacrifice, do something you don't want to do. Don't be fooled by what your mind is telling you, what our culture tells you. Don't be fooled. You will get every single thing you need and then some when you're operating from the heart space. Every time. It never fails.
And anything that comes from a mentality of feeling a lack, like if you ever want something, but you start from a place of, I don't have it. So that's called lack mentality. When you start at a place like you already start feeling bad because you don't have what you want. That's called being in lack mentality. So anything that comes from that space is not really going to manifest what you want. What you want to do is come from a place of fullness. Like you
gratitude.
come from a place of gratitude. Yeah.
Gratitude. And that's a magic word, you guys. Gratitude is a magic word.
Exactly. So that's the basic foundational understanding, and there's more to it. And one of the things that we are going to be talking about in the class in way more detail than I'll go over here is 9-dimensional living, or in other words, just higher dimensional living. So what does that even mean, right? Well, I mean, we have the ability to function at a way higher frequency or higher vibration of, or just of being in our lives. We all have the ability to do that. It's just a matter of, 1, are you aware that you have this ability? And 2, knowing how to begin to live in those higher realms or higher vibrations or higher frequencies or higher dimensions.
Well, and let me just say this real quick, Jai. I want to also say this before you go on. So for those of you who are, I'm not the most experienced in all the different dimensions, and for the purposes that we're talking about in the class, we're getting into 9 dimensions, which are Barbara Hand Clow, the author and guru. She wrote about, is the book called The 9 Dimensions?
It's called Alchemy of 9 Dimensions.
And here's the thing. The reason she wrote this book, and the reason we're going to get into it in the class, it's not so important tonight that you understand even that, But as human beings, the human experience that our souls are having in this third dimensional experience, right? There are 9 dimensions that are of utter importance, and that it is absolutely essential that you incorporate to have the most balanced, successful journey here to achieve what you truly intend to achieve. It's about those 9 dimensions. Okay.
One of the main points she makes in her book is the fact that you can really only integrate the 9 dimensions by being in the third dimension. Like, it's part of our task.
It's literally a part of the journey,
right?
In form here in the 3D
of ascension,
to integrate this dimension with the other 8 that we're dealing with. And there are more dimensions than 9, actually. The 9 dimensions, though, are the essential dimensions,
the ones that
we're addressing as human beings.
It's like the earth was actually chosen to house life because it is able to have that integration of the 9 dimensions.
Exactly. And that's not true everywhere else. It's different in different places. That's exactly what Jai's saying. I love that. And
Earth
it's so
is
important.
Special.
So special, guys.
Yeah.
That's what I think it's so. When we have days, we all have ups and downs, and we all have days. Like, I don't feel euphoric like this every day. I wish I did, but we should feel this way every day, really. When you think about how special what we're doing, guys, if you're watching this right now, don't feel like what you're doing. You may not be living to your full potential in this moment, but what you're doing, you will. You're here for a reason, and you're in this chat for a reason. What you're doing here is so epic and amazing. Like, just think about that for a moment. How special it is where we are. Look at this planet where we are in this time space reality and what we're doing. And if you're not excited about it, you might want to check yourself, because you're going to wreck yourself. Like, it's super, like what we're doing there. We have been called to do something insanely exciting, so important, so epic as light workers.
You know what?
I don't know. I'm seeing orbs everywhere right now.
Do you know what, me and Don were talking about this earlier, and he said, there's something really powerful about what you guys are doing. So me and Don actually led a course a few months back. But what's cool about what we're doing is the intimacy of connection with people. We're like, this is going to be a setting where you're not going to be next to like hundreds of other people or even thousands of other people listening to like one teacher. That's been in the past. And there are teachers nowadays that do have, like, they have that expanded, because the teachers that bring a true message are the ones that tend to get the more of a following, meaning people want to hear the message, right? But when you have this, and eventually, like, teachers grow, and it grows, their exposure sort of widens because the universe needs them.
Yes, but we wanted this to be
out there.
We set a cap with this no matter what, and we wanted this to be something intimate in that sense, because I think that's so important, that Jai, that you mentioned that guys, for those, and I know those of you who have registered and who are going to register tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday are super excited, but I want you to understand just how special it really is what we're going to be doing together. Like Jai just mentioned, I mean, the level of intimacy, this may not be available a year from now, this level of intimacy and what we're doing. I mean, things are rapidly changing. Okay. And this time, this space, and this group of people was divinely called to form this special group.
The initial one, it's an initiation.
Very special.
It's definitely an initiation for all of us. It's an initiation for me and Jason co-creating a course together. It's an initiation for all of you guys that are going to be a part of it. Like we're co-creating this. And that's part of the whole thing that we're teaching, is this ability to co-create.
And I think what we want you to understand is what the two of us have manifested already, and what we see about it. If you're becoming a part of this, we just want you to know you really need to be excited, because you're literally joining something that she and I have already. It's our baby that we've created, and we know when something that we're creating and forming is gonna be amazing and very successful.
I'm just stoked about because as YouTubers, a lot of times we have very minimal connection to the people that watch us. You know what I mean? It's like you only see comments, and you only, what I mean? It's like, and then when you get so many emails, there's no time to answer all of them or look at everything. It just becomes too overwhelming. This gives you an opportunity, right? But this gives you an opportunity to work with us on a personal level. And
it's so important. because, and what Jai, exactly, because here's the thing, guys. Although we would love to have relationships with everyone and communicate, we can't. Time is money, and we're all so busy. You guys, us, all of us are busy leading lives. And of course, we have our soul tribe. We love you, but we don't have one-on-one relationships with you all. It's just not possible. That would be
and it's not possible.
To try to do that would be codependent. I think that's not a good idea from this perspective. But we do offer these opportunities for that purpose as well. So it's really exciting to be able to for you to join, and yes, there is a monetary investment, but it's going to be so worth it. You're going to see such amazing results so quickly, and we're super excited for you guys.
Yeah, we'll check the PayPal and the Cash App in a moment, you guys. Thank you guys. And thank you for making donations. But yeah, I mean, this whole thing just feels like so perfect timing for me. And don't forget, you guys, you're gonna get I'm gonna look at your natal chart, and I'm gonna give you a natal chart reading. I do those readings. I do them on my own on my website. But if you do the course, that it's like part of it. You're going to get an astrology reading from me, and it'll be during a one-on-one session where you get to meet with me and Jason at the same time, and he actually reads your cards too, your destiny cards.
Yeah, and if you don't yet realize, or you have not witnessed the level of connectedness you'll receive from Jai's astrological readings, go back and watch was it preview number 3, the last one? Yeah.
That's right. We did astrology reading. Yeah.
She read my natal chart, and you need to watch. She's really very precise, very in depth. And this was even an abbreviated version, what I did for her and what she did for me. It was very in depth. Her intuition leads her right to the important places. And you're getting what you pay for literally times 10 in this case. So it's really, really, really good stuff.
That's the message that we wanted to tell you guys about, today, is that this class is jam-packed with information, and you're not going to get anything that you're not going to use.
Right. This is not, as I think you guys know with Jai and myself, we're not people who use catchphrases about light work or, the world we're in. To try and repeat the same thing over and over with a few F-bombs thrown in there. That's not who we are. We are here to give you guys true guidance, true, authentic information that is actually useful. Okay. That's why we're here. We're not here to waste your time. I think you know that. And this class, we have put in as much as we could pack in 6 weeks for you guys, to really get you the best education, but more than that, empowerment that you can get for the rest of your lives, because we actually do care about you having that. It's important to us, and my God, that's the least we can do for you as leaders of this course. Okay. And so we're so happy to do that. But yeah, you do get what you pay for, but also you were given eyes, ears, and discernment for a reason, guys. Look, there are a lot of gurus and other people who can lead you down the wrong path. We're here to make sure that you use your own intuition to lead yourself down the right path.
And what I would recommend is definitely don't wait. Don't wait for there to be a next one, because there's no guarantee that there's going to be a next one. I just want to put that out there.
And I feel that although there may be a next one at some point, we don't know that.
But right now,
there probably will, maybe a year from now, but God, in a year from now, it will be, we may be at a place where we're not trying to do an intimate version. We may it may be something totally different. I mean, I'm always thinking of, I'm a minimalist at heart, but when it comes to the healing work, and Jai too, I think we always are thinking in an expanded way. And so I could see it being done on a much more large scale in a different setting. So this probably will take on a different form next time around. And I definitely want you guys, it's special because it may be happen again, but it won't happen in this form. Okay.
We've got 33 viewers right now.
That number has been hitting me.
That's the Ascended Masters. Yeah. Yeah. Me too. All the way here from Boulder to here. It was like 33333
really?
Everywhere. It was like the journey is being blessed. Like you're moving in the right direction.
It really is.
And the number 3 is the positive mind in tantric numerology.
It's a beautiful thing, guys. I know I hear a lot of you talk about this, like who are on a twin soul journey, because I know that's what a lot of people who come to me are on. And I've had that experience on my twin soul journey as well. And with Jai and what we're doing, it's really neat when you can look back and just see the breadcrumbs or the things that have led you, you know, the little, and I can connect the dots and see so much abundance, so much beauty. And I'm so excited that you guys are going to be joining us for this. So yes, thank you for being here, guys, tonight. We're going to get into the readings now. We don't want to keep, you know, too much on this. We just wanted to address that aspect, because the multidimensional aspect of this is so important, because a lot of us don't think about that. And even if you just think about it from the perspective of, we talk about connecting with your soulmate or your twin soul, your soul connection is on that 5D level, where we talk about like angels or beings from a love vibration that come and communicate with you. The Pleiadians operate on a fifth dimensional level. Or if we talk about emotions that come in that maybe are you're not sure where they're coming from, and that some of these grab emotions come from the fourth dimension. Okay, so it's just important to the more you understand and operate with what I was just talking about, awareness. Knowledge is power, right, guys?
Right.
And so the more understanding you have about your surroundings, about who's giving you information, that's why I always talk about education. Like if you hear somebody speak, and you hear that they have that they're displaying a lack of intelligence or a lack of vocabulary, that's a red flag to me, that somebody might just be, you know, not the best person to listen to or follow, things like that. So I want you to be educated, aware, and paying attention to what you're being given. And that's what this course is going to do for you. We really are going to give you a lot of good stuff. So check it out, guys. Did you put the link in, Jai? Is the link in the? Of course it is.
So we've got the link in the description of the video for the course. We've also got the link in the description of the video for the cleanse, because we're doing a cleanse at the same time. We're starting a 40-day cleanse. The products are called Purium. Actually, whoa, it just disappeared. So it is because it's a green drink and my screen is green and it turns everything green clear. So anyways, this is amazing organic gluten-free products that help clean your body out. And that's one of the things that is so important for us to take care of if we're trying to live a higher dimensional life, is our bodies, because our bodies, our physical bodies are our temples that house our spirits. And so
3 people signed up this week, right? So congratulations to the 3 of you who made a huge decision to better yourselves this week.
So you can sign up for both, and one of them is in both the class and the cleanse. So amazing. I can't wait. Yeah, so you can do both, or you can do one or the other two. And we have different Facebook groups for each of them. So if you join the cleanse, there's a Facebook group. Make sure that you join the Facebook group. I usually email you with the link once you sign up for the Purium. I will email you with the link once you sign up for the Purium. Make sure that your email is correct, though, because I've had a couple issues with returned emails. So if you don't hear from me and you signed up, please send me an email and let me know that you haven't gotten the Facebook link. Yeah. Yes, and I just would add to that. Certainly, you're not required to take part in the Facebook groups or anything like that. But if you go to the trouble, that's where the fun part is, though. Not only is it the fun part, but that's support that I think, I need, and I appreciate having it. And I think you guys would be wise to take advantage of that support. For those of you doing the cleanse, join the Magic Cleanse Facebook group. We're going to be on there, giving you propers and really encouraging you the whole way. So, and seeking that encouragement from you too. We need it back. We're all here to give each other and to spread the light and to give each other encouragement and lift one another up. That's so important. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it with you for a moment, Jai, and I'm going to check up with the list. Okay. Awesome. If you want to entertain the kids in the chat. Entertain the kids. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Thank you, Christina Maria, for moderating tonight and for always moderating on this channel. You are amazing. Amen, says Chad. Yes, we are here for the fun. Oh, it's just me now on the screen. Haha, but you can still hear Jason. I'm really starting to get interested in this and want to learn. Shooting Star. Yes, we'd love to have you. There's something, there's something about, like I said, that intimate connection that you're going to have with the group, and also the ability to leave the course feeling like you have the tools to take your life to the next level, to take your life to the next step. Yes, lift the people up. No, it's awesome, you guys. So what Jason's doing right now is checking the list. He's making a list and checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Oh, hey, Dawn. Awesome. Hey, Dawn. Awesome.
What's up?
Oh yeah, and X
Deborah,
out of the chat and make sure that you give it a thumbs up. So stay tuned because we're doing readings tonight, but we're also have a surprise and a chance to win. So make sure you hang in here. Hang in here. Yeah, so Morning Stars is signed up.
Congrats, Morningstar. We're looking forward to it.
And there's someone new signed up this week. It's not too late. And like I said, Don't wait. Definitely don't wait.
I feel like there's a couple people who are actually going to be signing up tonight for some reason. So
I feel that too. Between now and Sunday, yeah.
If you register tonight, you are very wise, and we are looking forward to having you here with us.
Plus, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Just a quick mention. We've got okay, I did Colleen and Angela. Where's the 25s? Okay, so we've got Corinna and Nicole, Deborah and Angela. Corinna, Nicole, Deborah, and Angela. And actually it goes Deborah, Angela, Corinna, and Nicole. I've got the list here. I just wanted to read them out loud. So if anyone else had registered, they need to let me know now so that I don't miss it.
Betsy said oh no, you mean for the course, yeah. Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about.
Good. I think we're good.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll take care of those. Maybe we can do one of those and then in between.
Okay. So guys, stay with us because I'm gonna go ahead and take a question from Deborah for Jai and myself, and then in between Deborah and then we've got Angela, Corinna, and Nicole. And I know you guys don't mind waiting. We are gonna give those who were unable to purchase a reading but really would like one. So start manifesting. If you're someone who doesn't have the financial ability at this time to donate the $25, but you really feel like you need guidance from Spirit, start putting out that. Practice your manifesting skills
in the next few minutes. To the PayPal.
The NHJOOST92@gmail.
If you accidentally, it's possible you got the email wrong. And if you did, you should be able to go in there and just cancel it. But he'll.
Well, I know who she is. I know where you live, K Moon. We got you on here.
Kim.
I put you on the list.
Not K Moon.
Oh, Kim.
Kim. Somebody named Kim.
Kim. Okay, I've got Deborah, Angela, Corinna, and Nicole is all I've got from the Cash App or the PayPal. I'll check them again when we get done with those four. So I thought you said K Moon. I was like, I don't need to check her.
You're like, what? Yeah, no.
I know who that is.
So will you do us a favor, Kim, and go in there and double check that the email that you sent it to is correct?
Yeah, NHJOOST92@gmail.com is the PayPal. All right. So what we're going to do real quick and fast is we're going to have
Gmail or Yahoo?
Gmail. NHJOOST92@gmail.com.
Okay, verify that that's what you sent it to. Okay, Kim? All right, awesome.
I'm sure Christina put that
Deborah,
one up
will
too.
you please put up your question?
Deborah N, put up your question.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh my God, it feels like so long since I've done a reading. I'm going to be using the astrology, the Black Moon astrology cards, as well as the Tarot of Dreams and the Keepers of Light.
All right, and I'm going to be using the Millennium Thoth Tarot because I want to. And maybe, what else do we have here? Maybe Thelema or Arcanum.
Okay, so Deborah's question. I would like an update on me, Libra, and my Gemini. Is he getting ready to end the situation that he is in so that he can finally heal and move forward?
All right, show us what's going on with Deborah's Gemini and his current situationship and the status of his current situationship. Thank you.
By the way, oh my God, I'm having a blast doing the natal chart readings.
Oh yeah, you said that you've been
having a
really
blast.
enjoying that.
Oh my God, it's so powerful. Okay, let's see.
I want you to do more on mine.
I know, right?
When you have time. I know you're busy.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to just start off. So
go ahead.
Deborah, I'm kind of getting some mixed energy here. And what I mean by that is, on the one hand, yes, the Wheel of Fortune is here and the 10 of Wands. So I feel that there's a definite yes to the answer. Is your person, your Gemini, are they moving on from something? Right? Because you were saying, like, are they moving out of that? Yeah, I would say that, yes. 10 of Wands, something's ending. Wheel of Fortune, definitely time for a new chapter. So I would say that the answer is yes. However, and they've got the Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords. So they're wanting to make a love offer, right, of some kind and declare some truth. So that's all good energy. That bad news is, though, at the bottom of the deck, I've got the Four of Cups, which displays to me an underlying energy running through the whole thing of resistance to this connection, especially to, despite an awareness that this is a divine connection, there's a resistance to it. Or that may be part of the resistance is fear because of the fact that this feels so intense. So you're dealing with somebody who has a certain level of resistance to your connection, just based in the fact that it is such a strong energetic connection, and they're afraid, I think. But yes, this person is very much moving out of one situation or moving out of one chapter of their life and ready to start something new. So the good news there is that, yes, things are shifting. The Wheel of Fortune is the only major arcana that came out, and that's always a good one when it comes out upright. So it feels good as far as the energy shifting, but I'm not sure that you're going to get exactly what you want from them emotionally yet. So just be aware of that, okay? What do you have, Jai?
We got the Libra card of balance. We got the Taurus card of having, like basically what you value. And we got the lunar eclipse card of change. So with the lunar eclipse card, what this card is saying is like, yes, change is coming. And it has to do with finding balance. So what I'm feeling is like for you, or this card, for you, more balance will be coming into your life. And then there's going to be, I think what's really important here is to understand, because Taurus energy is all about having. It's about being connected to what you value and what is important in your life. And so if you are not valuing what actually needs to be valued right now, that's going to be an issue. It's going to be a problem. So value needs to come here from somewhere, and change is definitely here, and balance will come. So the balance will come through the things that are important. It's like when you look at the things that are important in your life, that's where the balance is going to come in. So I feel like, yes, there's change happening and it will bring balance. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it'll be in your favor, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me okay?
Taurus too, she's, yeah, I can hear you just fine. Prepared to give him time to heal. And that's true, because that's also Taurus. It takes its time. Taurus takes its time. Also, too, on a side note, Uranus is in Taurus, and Uranus in Taurus is asking all of us to build a new world. So this is change. This is building a new world. So
I love that. I love that. That thought sounds so enticing to me. Really beautiful.
Okay. So you tell me how should we do this second reading?
Well, do you want to hold up a card?
Sure.
And do it that way?
Okay. So
here you go, guys. I'm going to be the MC here. So here we go, guys. Here's the rules and the truth and nothing but the truth. So Jai Gobind from Channel for Grace is going to be holding up a card facing her and not you. Let's do Major Arcana. Major Arcana. Yeah. So she's going to be holding up a Major Arcana tarot card of her choosing. When we say go, you will, in the chat, type the name of the Major Arcana card that your intuition tells you she is holding up. The one who guesses the first right guess, the first correct guess, not the 10th, the first correct guess, and only the first correct guess, wins a free mini reading from Jai and myself tonight. Next. Go. Do 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 do.
Betsy is a winner. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, Betsy, eat them up.
All right, Betsy, what do you want to ask? What's your question? It was the Chariot.
Nice. And then we're going to do Angela, Corinna, and Nicole. Congratulations, Betsy.
She's actually in the class too.
Yeah. Nice.
By the way, everyone is now officially in the Facebook group that is signed up. So
welcome, guys. Good to see everybody.
Is my soul really evolving? Am I on the right path?
Wait, say that again.
Is my soul evolving? Am I on the right path?
Okay. Well, we know your soul's evolving, so I'll just ask, is she on the right path?
All right, here we go. You get the Grand Cross, which is astrological alignment that creates friction in your life. It's basically 4 squares that all align together to make a grand square. But these alignments cause friction in your life so that you start to move your ass in a funny way. But because without these squares, we don't get anywhere in life. If we had all trines and sextiles, you would just be in bliss and you wouldn't need to grow and you wouldn't actually get anywhere. So you are getting somewhere because there's things in life that are causing you to move forward. That friction that you're feeling in your life, it's like lighting that fire under your ass. You got the 11th house of friends, which is you sharing who you are to the world. So it is time for you to share your gifts that you brought into the world with the world. So you're definitely on the right path. And you get the 1st house. So this has to do with who you are. This is your identity. So basically it's time for you to share your gifts with the world. So I would say you are definitely on the right track.
Yeah, I would second that with what I've got here. I just think it's really interesting that for the overall energy for her, I've got the 4 of Pentacles, which if you look at this, the way it's represented is the 4 cornerstones of this castle. And I think that's interesting based on what you got with that cross. It's a very similar energy I get from that, the 4 cornerstones of, or foundation stones, if you will, of life. And so it's just a very interesting, similar energy that I got when you were explaining that. So also though, as far as outcomes, you're on the right track. You've got 9 of Cups, which is the wish card, and you've also got the 6 of Wands. But it's victory after battle. So remember, you are in the midst of a battle here, Betsy. And so here's the thing. You got a court card, Queen of Wands, great energy, upright. She's strong. She's independent. She is what? Confident. And that's what really feeds her magic, her confidence and belief in herself. But what is right beside her is the Devil upright. So never to be outdone. We're always going to have issues and things to conquer, opportunities for growth. So you are evolving. You are on the right track, but you've got things you've got to deal with right now that are in front of you. Don't ignore them just because a lot of good things are happening and you've got a lot of great things. Yes, focus on the good things, but deal with the things that need to be dealt with because there's a devil sitting right here beside your Queen of Wands. If not properly dispensed with, can...
Well, that's the Grand Cross energy.
Right. True.
The devil that the friction that
you've got to have that to keep you moving forward too. So it's not that it's that it shouldn't be there, I guess, in a sense. True.
Well,
That's
it shouldn't be there, but you need to get rid of it.
And well, here's the thing. It's not that it should. When I say that, what I mean is there's always going to be something new that comes up to provide that friction. So don't expect to have a life without that type of energy coming up. But it's not that you want to leave it there either. You want to deal with it and dispense with it. But
if things are coming up in your life where you're feeling confused, you're on the right path.
Yes, because you're aware of it. And look what you've got as an outcome card, the Ace of Cups. So a whole new cycle, a beautiful new cycle, and love coming in. So that's awesome. Thank you, Bets.
Awesome. So Angela, you can put up your question now. Waiting for Angela's question. Seeking guidance concerning a new, very different romantic relationship. I'm a super Leo / Aquarius moon, and he is a Virgo. Not a bad combination.
Goodness, I gotta take the sweater. I'm sweating like a freaking
take the sweater off.
And a confessional line.
Seeking guidance concerning a new and very different romantic relationship. Okay, what is the guidance for Angela for this new relationship with this Virgo man? What's the guidance? Ooh, you got Saturn, girl. Saturn is about learning lessons. And Saturn is like a very mature teacher. So what you're experiencing right now is you're going to learn a lot from this relationship. You're going to learn a lot. So far, that's the card that came out. What's a super Leo? It means she probably has a lot of Leo in her chart. Superhero Leo. It's also truth. This relationship is going to bring you a lot of truth. Ooh, you also have Jupiter return of benefits. Benefits. So Jupiter brings a lot of expansion. So this relationship is also going to help you grow, and it might be like your lucky charm relationship. And it's going to be a spiritual journey because you get the Sagittarius card of I see, but you see beyond the veil. You enter into spiritual integration. So I actually feel like this is a really fun adventure for you, where you're going to learn a lot. It's going to be spiritual, and you will receive a lot of benefits for yourself through it. I'm done.
Okay, cool. So I got two major arcanas that are the World and the Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of forward movement. The world can represent completion, but it's not the end completion. It's completion of something. So I feel like what this represents is, this is going to bring into your life a lot of endings and beginnings, and it's also going to bring in new chapters. So, a lot of times relationships are they're transitional and transformational. It's not necessarily always about, just because something's divinely guided doesn't mean it's meant to last forever. And I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying, always remember that, guys. We can tell you, oh, this looks like it's being divinely guided. And that could mean that it's being divinely guided to teach you something today and then over tomorrow. It doesn't mean they're your spouse, okay? That's a different energy. But what it does see with the Ace of Wands here, there is an energy of a strong passion between the two of you. And you've got the Six of Wands as an outcome card. So there is victory here. Does victory mean for both of you that you're together? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't get the feeling that it does. And that's why I keep saying that. I have to be honest. I don't get the feeling this is a long-term relationship. And although people want to hear things like that, they don't want me to lie to them. So I don't do that. I don't get the feeling this is long-term. I get the feeling this is passionate, strong, and it's like one of those sparks, like a flash in the pan. Okay. And when I get that feeling, I have to tell you that. So
Saturn is also the Lord of Karma. So what he brings are lessons that you need to learn in order to grow. So it don't always come out as something that you love, but it's an experience that you need to have.
The hard part for all of us is those relationships that are just meant to be flashes in the pan, they feel emotionally just as strong sometimes as life partners do in the moment. So it can be very hard to let go of that. What I would say is just to remind yourself, the universe is not here to disappoint you or let you down. Your heart's desire is, the universe fulfilling your heart's desire is what the deal is all about. So don't be afraid. If this doesn't work out, it's because something better, believe it or not, better is coming in for you. Can't beat that. Okay. That's what I've got.
Boom. All right. Should we do another guessing game?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So I'm going to hold a card up. And for those of you guys that if you can afford it, then definitely like pay for it. But if not, here's your chance to win. So I'm going to hold the card up. It is a major arcana, and you guys guess which card I'm holding up. Go. And Jason will say when to go. So I'm
go.
Whenever, okay.
Sorry. It's fun to be a kid, guys.
Good, Angela. I'm glad that was a confirmation. Damn! Morning Star! Boom! Dun, dun, dun. She was the first. She was the first.
Super Mario Brothers. 1-4.
Morning Star. Put up your question. Let's see what you got.
Throw it at us. Every time we go somewhere,
Arena will be next after
Morning Star. In my purse to pay your way and your homeboy's way, and sometimes your cousin's way. Let's go.
Yay. I give to who said they had to have surgery.
What?
She wants to give it away to somebody. Cecilia, do you want a reading? If you want a reading, Cecilia, just put up a question.
I gotta reach down in my purse to pay your way and your homeboy's way.
She might not be in here anymore.
Why don't we just give it to you then? Who won it?
Morning Star.
Morning Star, throw your question. You know you got to ask something.
Cecilia says yes, please. So I'm sure she's going to put up her question now. Sorry, we're like spicy. We're Gemini. We're like Mercury ruled, both of us. So we want things to be popping quick.
That's how I am. Yeah, I like.
Come on. We don't got time to waste.
And
you better hurry up. You better hurry up.
And guys, because like Jai said, we're both Gemini. So when I do start to slow down, she'll be like, yeah, come on. Or when she starts to slow down, then I'll be like, but I want to say, like, we never can let, like, with both of us,
we're just not going to slow down.
One of us is going to keep the other one going. We're not going to like.
Oh my God.
Pay your way and your homeboy's way.
Smug bug. You want a reading? You can either sign up or you can wait in between readings for the guessing game.
Like, guess which finger I'm holding up right now. No, I'm just kidding. When we all went out to eat, you made me ride in the back.
How will this surgery go? How can I prepare myself for it? When are you having it? Like what day?
Outcome and guidance for surgery for Cecilia.
I'm like Gemini, rising, Venus, and Gemini. I got a lot of Gemini. To go around. I can get obnoxious.
I know, but I love Geminis for some reason. I don't know why. Glutton for punishment, I guess. When we all went out to eat, and you right in the backseat, and that ain't right, child. That ain't right, child.
Definitely don't do it in January.
Yeah, and why am I getting second opinion energy? I don't know what this is about. I don't know what kind of surgery this is, but for some reason, the 5 of Swords in reverse.
She said it's back surgery, maybe possibly in December.
Have you seen more? Have you gotten 2 confirmations from 2 separate physicians that this is surgery is a good idea? Because if you haven't, you need to. I don't know why that's coming through really strong with the 5 of Swords in reverse, but it is.
I have nothing. Just keep going. Sorry.
7 of Wands too. Okay. Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords. See, I'm getting the strong feeling that you need to be defensive about something right now. Here's the thing. Maybe I'm really trying not to bring my own mentality into this and to let my intuition guide. And I feel that it is. So I'm going to say this. Yes, I have a predisposed notion that when it comes to a lot of elective surgeries, the medical community is less concerned about our welfare as it is with being able to bill insurance, make money. And that's sad that we live in a state like that at this point in time. But it's the case, guys. The Hippocratic Oath for many has gone out the window. Having said that, the cards are representing my feeling, though. Seven of Wands is about being defensive, protective, and persistent. This is about taking, an advocate with you, getting a second opinion. And the Ace of Swords says there's something you don't know that's going to come out, some new piece of information and a new perception and perspective. And you're being called to be the Queen of Swords, off with their head. So I don't know. This is not feeling like something. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not here to replace medical advice. My intuition is saying you need to get a second opinion before you let anybody cut on you.
Wow. That's actually really, I agree with you. Honestly, it's like, I don't want to put my personal stuff in it too, but it was like when you said back surgery, I instantly went, why? Why would anyone want to get back surgery? It's okay. So like my husband, he's a master body worker and he's been able to heal my back. And I would have probably been one of those people at the doctor that they would have been telling me you need to have back surgery, and I never needed it, and I don't need it, and I would never have it.
They can bill your insurance company for it.
So I would never do it. Yeah. So, but anyways, so what you get here, you get Jupiter, Scorpio, fifth house, the Earth element, and Gemini. So what's standing out to me here is the fact that Jupiter expands things. So if you are not ready for things to, you know what I mean? Like the surgery, normally, especially back surgery, tends to make things like worse, honestly. You can't fix
I think it has a higher percentage rate recently than before. I've heard that, but still, yeah, it does. Mm-hmm. It can make a lot of things worse.
I've seen a lot of people that have had. I know a lot of people that have had back. It doesn't fix anything. It makes things makes it more difficult to get around. So you also get Scorpio. Scorpio is a little bit scary right here because Scorpio is the underworld. Like Scorpio is that Pluto energy that like comes and transforms and changes everything, and it doesn't give you a choice. So be really careful when sort of maneuvering through this Scorpio energy, especially with Jupiter right there, because Jupiter, you don't want Scorpio energy to be expanded. You know what I mean?
You can't. Listen, I think the reason, Jai, I think the reason we're getting this feeling is, here's the thing, Cease. You can't undo this once you do it. Remember that. You can't go back and undo this once you let them do this to you. Just, okay?
I feel like you, where do you live? Because honestly, you should have Dawn work on you.
Right?
I'm not joking. You should have Dawn work on you. He travels, so it's a possibility, but I can tell you that he's had a really good, rate of helping people that have been on the verge, not knowing what's going on, tired of the pain, all that stuff. So she's in Texas. So anyways, send me a message because I can always get you in contact with him and he can at least give you some, he can at least talk to you on the phone and help you kind of sort through what you're dealing with doctors and all that stuff. Cause he's dealt with a lot of that. So anyways, I do think you need to think about it a little bit more. The Gemini card of, I think you need to think about it a little bit more for sure.
Well, I think Jai, as long as she talks to Dawn, I just that makes me feel better. That's almost like a second opinion to me. Talk to Dawn.
Right.
I'm good with that. Do that.
Right. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So that's what we recommend. You're lucky to know us because of that specific reason. And if that's what needed to come out of this, and dude, Morning Star, you just gave her the reading and now she's got someone to call to talk about it. You know what I mean?
And we're talking life-saving because here's the thing, what Jai's saying is true. It is lucky because no, we don't replace medical advice or legal advice or any of that, but our intuitions are 100% connected. You know that if you're in here, you've seen it. Mm-hmm. And We both know. I mean, I was on pain medication for almost 20 years because of an auto accident. I also was almost became a chiropractor. I almost had 2 different back surgeries. Thank God I did not do it. So much is psychosomatic. So much is spiritual and not physical. Not saying your thing is not physical. It may very well be, but it doesn't necessarily need a scalpel to be involved. Okay.
Right. Oof.
I know.
Anyways. Okay. So Karina, put up your question. And yeah, Cecilia, just send me a message on Facebook or something, and I'll give you Don's number, and then you can call him, and you can at least have a conversation. He usually is helpful. He's always helpful about, making people feel better, especially when it comes to major things like that.
CCC.
I will be going to Scotland in 2 weeks. What do I need to be aware of? Okay. I would never have back surgery unless I was like dying after, a car accident, and it was like emergency something.
Dude, I used to get set injections, and where they take this long needle into your discs. They take a long needle and they inject basically like lidocaine and stuff that like just numbs you. It was a bad deal. I used to get that every 6 months, and that was the closest I came to surgery. But those injections were very painful to get done, and they didn't help.
We're not doing a reading for you. We're doing a reading for Karina right now. So, yeah. Just don't worry about it. All right. So Karina is traveling, and she wants to know what to be aware of.
Yeah. So see, if you've got, I don't know if you've tried that too, but that I also don't recommend, because that was never helped me, and it was very painful, those injections. Not epidurals, but they were called set injections. So I don't know if that's something you've done. Don't do any more of that.
Intense.
It was awful.
All right, let's see. What should you be aware of? 4th house roots, void of course moon, and part of fortune. Make sure that you leave everything at home like taken care of before you go. Just make sure.
I got 10 of wands. Yeah, that's
okay. Yeah, just make sure that you leave everything taken care of, so you don't have to worry about anything while you're over there. I do feel like you're gonna have a fun adventure. That's kind of what's coming up here. It's like with this card, the part of fortune, you might discover something that you didn't expect. And I think you are going to go, it's going to be, I think, a little bit of an emotional journey with the moon being void of course, the card of the moon being void of course. But I don't see it as a negative thing. I think that that's why you have to be like, make sure everything's taken care of, so you're free to go on this journey. That's the main message I'm getting.
Yeah, I got the moon too. I think it's the same thing here.
Wow.
So I think it's about like a lot of things are going to be revealed to you. You want to set yourself up for the potential to be open to revelations, to new experiences. And that's that adventure she was talking about. You've got, this looks like Jack and the Beanstalk energy, and it's the 8 of Pentacles, but it's about sort of like what you put into this, you're going to get out of it. So go into it with an open heart and an open mind. Try to just let things unfold naturally. It's like kind of like we were telling Cecilia, sometimes your body just wants to heal itself and it takes a little longer, or you need someone's help. Like, let this thing unfold naturally. Take care of everything at home. Go into this with sort of a clean slate energy and let things unfold. It's going to be a great time. Might be some challenges, some ups and downs, but you've already done everything. You've manifested. I feel like with the 7 of Pentacles, you've manifested this trip already. Like, you have manifested it. So just let it unfold the way it's supposed to now. Enjoy it. Just like sit back, buckle up, enjoy the ride.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, Alexa.
Do you hear us talking to you? Next is Nicole. Nicole, put
up your question.
And I'll be right back. I'm checking the
okay, cool.
Oh, I see Kimberly's. Okay, she sent it to Cash.
Message / guidance does Spirit have for me at this time? All right. You're welcome, Karina. What message does Spirit have for Nicole at this time?
Got it.
I actually really like that.
Did you hear me, Kimberly? So I don't know if you heard me. Tell Kimberly, we got your payment through Cash App.
We got you.
We got you, girl.
Spirit wants you to really ground down right now because there's big changes coming. And the changes are going to, what's your sign? There is a solar eclipse. Solar? Yeah, solar eclipse in December, like December 25th or 26th, depending on where you are in the world. So when this eclipse happens in December, it's going to be a big deal for you. It's going to be a big deal for you. So get ready. Like, get ready for some big shifts in your life. That's the main message. And I'll pull one more card.
Yeah, I've got the Ion card, which is Judgment here for you, Nicole. The biggest thing that I always denote about this card is that you've got this phoenix rising from the ashes. So something that was lost, believed to be dead and over with, is rising from the ashes. It could have to do with a soulmate. You've got the Two of Cups here, twin soul soulmate energy, a person of strong, a high level connection, right? And there's been some issue with this person being blocked, having kind of a lack mentality, but you're coming into this Queen of Cups energy. Where do I need it there? Queen of Cups energy. Stay connected. You might also want to do some healing work or guided meditations for like releasing things. Check out that 10 of Cups Ministries again. If you haven't done a heart armor release, do that again, because you got the Four of Pentacles here. So that's the only thing that's a potential blockage. Okay.
Make sure you're connected with what you want. Like, make sure you know what you want, with what you desire. It's very important. This change that's coming is going to require you to make a decision. So make sure that you're grounded as we start to move forward into these next couple of months. All right. Should we do another freebie?
Okay.
Okay, and then we can do Kim, and then we can be done.
We're out.
Sound good for you? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do another freebie. We'll do Kim, and then that's it for tonight. You're welcome. So I'm going to hold up a card. Jason's going to be the one that tells you when to start guessing, but basically it's a major arcana. It's a major arcana. So you guys have to guess which major arcana card I am holding up when Jason says
G to the go.
What is a heart armor release? Somebody asking.
Heart armor is the armor that you build around your heart to protect you. A lot of times your inner child does that to try to protect you. It starts very young when you go through abuse, loss, sadness, abandonment. Mine was for abandonment. So you build this thing called heart armor. It's like brick walls all around your heart. And when you want something to work out, like with a twin soul or a soulmate, it can't work out because you both have all this heart armor around your heart. So you need to do some intentional clearing and releasing of that heart armor. And 10 of Cups Ministries does an excellent heart armor release.
We're going to actually do one in the class, aren't we?
Yeah.
Jaren's the winner. So put up your question, Jaren. You got it.
If you join the class, you're going to be like a freaking bad ace.
Jaren Ravello.
Congrats, Jaren.
Let's get your question up. He really wanted it. I think it's a guy, but it could be a girl. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. He was like ordering it. And then nice. Kim, have your question ready as well, please.
Yes, Kimberly, be ready with your question.
Yay! What message guidance does Spirit have for me in regards to... Oh, she's a Taurus female. Sorry, Jaren.
Sorry, Jaren.
What message guidance does Spirit have for me in regards to my relationship with a Virgo? I'm a Taurus female.
A lot of earth there.
Messages in regards to her Virgo. A relationship with a Virgo. What are the messages? Sounds like kind of a gnarly combination.
Well, yeah, because, you know, Virgos can be perfectionists and Tauruses can be stubborn. It can be some tough energy, I think. I think you're right. But, you know, the other placements could fix that, right?
Yeah. Don't judge a book by its cover, Jai.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
So I got this. I've got overall energy of the 9 of Pentacles. And so the one of the strengths is also the weakness for you guys. You're both very independent energies, right? Which is like you can do you're so good at bringing in what you want for yourselves. But the challenge of a relationship is learning to part of it is sort of learning to manifest together, right? Like that's the challenge and the fun of a relationship, when you can learn to go after things for each other. There's more of a group mindset or a couple mindset. So try to get out of this mindset of a number one and go for like an AB equation. AB equals money equation. You know what I mean? You've got the lust card, which is actually the strength card. The thing about this card is, I will tell you, here's the problem. Here's the thing about this relationship. The strength card is about the divine feminine balancing things with the masculine. And so usually you see she's got the lion. Here, look, the divine feminine thinks she has tamed this lion. Look, she's riding him, right? But look at his face, how angry he is. Do you see his teeth? And then look at his tail. The lion's tail, yeah, his tail is coming up behind her, and it's a snake. It's turning into a snake, and it's about to strike her from behind. She has not tamed this masculine. She has not tamed him. It's all an illusion. So the thing about this relationship is there's a lot of illusion and sleight of hand, I have to say, like a sleight of hand here. And it's not that there's not strong feelings, but they're being kind of hidden. The moon's saying that there's a lot hidden here, and there's too much energy of self. So the Four of Swords tells me that there is the need for healing, though, and the potential for healing is here. You guys can heal if you're both. Someone's got to lay down their self stuff, the ego, and really be willing to offer it up. I'm not saying sacrificial love is the answer, but a little bit of that would go a long way. Okay.
I do feel that there is a little bit of friction in the relationship, because you got the Grand Cross, which is a provoking energy. It's almost like you guys might be like
that's why I think the healing card came out too. Like there's all this stuff, but the healing is potential for healing. Maybe that's what the friction is.
You also got the 4th house of roots or family, or like building a home. And so I think that this is something that you guys do want, especially like Virgo, Taurus. I feel like they're definitely home oriented, you know, people. Like they love the home area. And I do think that this relationship is like Jupiter is magnifying something in the relationship. But what is it going to magnify? Is it going to magnify the provoking energy, or is it going to magnify what you guys really want together? Right? That is your choice. So, yeah.
You can heal from it if you try, if you're both willing. Use that friction to possibly heal, right? Possibly.
Awesome. So Kim, put up your question, please. And this is our last one of the night. I don't even know what you were laughing at, dude.
Because the way you were like, how Virgos and Taurus, you're like, in Virgos, they love to be like in the home. You didn't even know how to describe. You're like the whole home area. Like, it's so like, you're not into that though. You're like, you know, they're like all into the whole like home area, like that whole vicinity of life that's boring. Like, whatever, man.
No, just, I was like trying to keep it broad.
I know.
It's like this.
It's true though.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It is hard to describe what I was trying to say.
And so the way it came across was like you were being very Gemini about it. Like, yeah, little homebody Virgo.
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
Boring crap over there. I'm too busy flying around the sky, trying to figure out what the clouds
You're welcome, Jaron. Here's Kim's question. I want to know why I keep dreaming about another area manager at Amazon. He's not my normal type and 10 years younger, but gorgeous and sweet. Sag/Cap. Now I'm attracted to him, and does it make me creepy?
No, I think,
dude,
listen,
like don't even ask me that question.
Gorgeous and sweet is everybody's type, isn't it? I think gorgeous and sweet is everybody's type. That sounds pretty good to me.
So cute. No, I agree.
Jai's got to get the F out of here, y'all. All right. Is there something wrong with Kimberly? No. What's wrong with Kimberly? What's up with Kimberly? And this person.
Oh my God.
Y'all go register for the course and the cleanse. Every time we go somewhere, I gotta reach down in my purse.
You gotta face the truth. It's like, don't be afraid of the truth.
It will set you free for real.
Yeah, I definitely, because you
got
that.
The minute Jack said face the truth, look at the bottom of my deck, the sun. It's like, if you're having happiness in this, if this makes you feel happy thinking about this person, and screw it. Like, dude, I don't care if nobody if I am in love with somebody, or I like somebody, my whole family, everybody can tell me that they suck, they're this, they're that, thumbs down, and I'm like, I don't care. They make me happy. They make me want to live. Get on with y'all. Do you, girl? Like, don't. If you're worried about what other people think, you've got to address that, because that can keep you from happiness. You know, like, it's your happiness. The sun is about your clarity, your happiness, and obviously you're feeling something that's really strong here. You've also got the star card, so it's about a transformation coming through for you, like a huge transformation. And guess what else is here? The Tower. Like, this is like uproarious change. Like, it's not like a little bit of change. This is like, just, you might as well forget about the old paradigm. It's a new paradigm. Everything is different. Okay, everybody and everything.
Everybody, look, you gotta let your creativity shine.
10 of Pentacles outcome. That's hello. 10 of Pentacles.
Fifth house of creativity is ruled by Leo, which is ruled by the sun. And then the 9th house of faith, like, you got to have faith, like, have faith in yourself. The 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius, and Saturn is ruled by Capricorn.
Nice.
Dude, it's in the cards.
Go with your heart. Go with your root chakra pulling you down into that.
Yes, like, that's that creativity awakening. Ooh, I like that.
What other people think when it comes to love. Like, do.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, guys. We did it. We did our 4th preview. We start class on Sunday. If you don't know what we're talking about, click the link in the description of the video and check it out. Finding
we
the
love you guys.
Playground.
We got nothing but love for you guys. Truly, madly, deeply. Right on. We do. We really do. This cleanse is going to be so freaking boss. You better be there Sunday, guys. So
the course, Finding the Magic Playground, is where it's at.
Guys, look into my eyes. It's Friday night. You need to join the course and or the cleanse, or both if you can, between now and Sunday. That is your mission, should you choose to accept it. And it's not a mission impossible. Bye, guys. Have a good night. We love you. Happy weekend. Go Gators, too.
See you Sunday.